I know it's the end of the week, but Stoop Kid never leaves his stoop. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, so sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But today is January the 3rd, and this is going to be your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for both Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver. But before we get to those vendors, we have to find the Snitch. So here's the Snitch right here. Now, he will appear in over a dozen different locations throughout the open world, so please let everyone know in the comment section below where you typically find the Snitch. That way you can help each other out and get to these vendors today, because remember, they open and close every other day. Now, for example, here is my coordinates for the Snitch. Here we go. I'm sitting at coordinates 1408 by 3626. And I am just south of the 1040 Safe House. Now, the fastest way to get here is the fast travel to the Jefferson Trade Center, and then run across the street, and then here's the Snitch right here. But again, let everyone know where you typically find the Snitch to help each other out, and then that way you can get to these vendors fast and today.
Here's the location.
Now, what I do is I pick up the bounty, and I'll save it for later, so I'll just go to the bounty details, and then click Abort Bounty. And then that way I can keep it for later. Now, you're looking for the white shopping cart icons that are on your screen. There should be two of them, one for Cassie Mendoza and one for Danny Weaver. Now, we're going to go to Cassie Mendoza first, and then we'll double back to Danny Weaver. So with Danny Weaver, what makes him so special is that those are the textiles vendor that you just buy caches from every week. But Cassie Mendoza is the one that actually has, like, the different items and, you know, some unique things that you could pick up. Oh, wow, it didn't kick me out. Nice. All right, so we're going to run down here. We're probably about 2 blocks down. Oh, get off me.
Hostile protection now removed.
Yo, I just took out all of those enemies that were just trying to ambush me. That's crazy. With that one jam. That was pretty cool. I'll run around this time. I don't want to hit that territory control right now. But we're going to run down here to Cassie Mendoza. It's just like a couple blocks down. And you're looking for the American food store. I know it sounds very generic, but that's the name of it. And I'll show you. But you just go into the back and then you will find a rope. You and your bloody rope. You'll find a rope to go up to, and then we'll find Cassie Mendoza. Now, if you have never been to this part of the map, there are collectibles over here, there are side missions over here, all that jazz. But I'll show you exactly where to go. Here, let's take out these enemies real quick. Hadouken! Pretty legit. Alright, so we're looking for the American food store. You can see it right there. Go to the back and you will look for the rope, the bloody rope. Go up the rope and then you will find the ladder. And then again, if you have never been to this part of the map, there is a collectible right here at the top of the ladder. And then you go through the window. There's a side mission to your left. There's usually some dude over here standing next to the wall. But for us, we should just have Cassie over here in the bathroom. Here we go. So timestamp it, do whatever you need to. Here is Cassie Mendoza.
Nice of you to swing by.
And starting off at the top, we have our named items, but this does come with a disclaimer. So if you are new or returning to the game, you might not see these bottom 2 named items. The reason for that is you have to unlock these 2 items. So for the Shield Splinterer, you have to hunt down and eliminate all of the Year 1 hunters, and then open up the ivory chest that is in the base of ops. And you will receive this weapon, and then Cassie will sell it every week thereafter. Now, same logic applies here for the Hunter-Killer, but the Hunter-Killer is linked to the Warlords of New York. So what you would have to do is have that expansion, and then you would have to hunt down and eliminate all of the Year 2 hunters, open up the off-white chest that is in the Haven settlement, and then you will receive this chest piece, and then she will sell it thereafter. So that's how you unlock these. They're locked behind the hunters. Now, starting off at the top, we have the Grudge. This is the named Banshee that you would typically get from Aaron Keener after completing Liberty Island. Now, this one, it's perfect vindictive, and this week it comes with crit hit damage. Now, as far as the next item, we have the Eagle's Grasp. This is the named Zoo pair of gloves with weapon handling, and this is a really decent pair of gloves here, because you have the crit chance already, so you could change the weapon damage to armor, or you could just max it out and change the crit chance to whatever it is you want. It doesn't matter, because these attributes are so high. After that, we have the Shield Splinter. I already told you how to get this one, but now let's look at it. So the Shield Splinter is the named F2000. This is the perfect Optimist AR. And this week with decent AR and health damage rolls, so you could switch the swap speed off for, say, damage to targets out of cover or damage to armor, and you are good to go. And finally, for the named items, we have the Hunter Killer chest piece. This is the named Golem Gear chest with perfect Intimidate. And this week, it comes with max weapon handling and hazard. Now, that max weapon handling, I immediately think of something like the Pestilence, where you don't need crit chance or hazard, you could just, or headshot, you could really benefit from the weapon handling and that perfect Intimidate talent. So maybe try that one out with the Pestilence, and then change the hazard for whatever it is you want. Going down to the gear set items, we have Aces and Eights backpack with near max crit hit damage. That's not bad. But remember that the Aces and Eights is focused on rifles and marksman rifles. So I would typically go for crit chance or headshot opposed to crit hit damage. But nevertheless, it's not a bad roll. Following that, we have a Cavalier chest piece with weapon handling. Cavalier chest piece with weapon handling, it's okay. I mean, you could put that with, every time I see weapon handling, I want to say Pestilence. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. Because weapon handling really helps out the Pestilence, and the Pestilence is like top tier right now. But you could try this one out for like a solo PvE build. Just stack weapon handling with, like, say, the Contractor's gloves, you know. I don't know. Maybe something like that. I was never a fan of Cavalier. It's okay, I guess, you know, if you put hazard on it and you run with a team. It's not bad to, like, help out your teammates. But overall, it's just not that fun to use with my typical playstyle. Following that, we have the Virtuoso gloves. These with decent weapon damage. Okay. And skill haste. I would just change the skill haste off for whatever it is you want, and you should be good to go. I do get told to use this. I don't know if I don't know. Maybe I'll pick them up, and we'll see what I can do with them. Following that, we have Tip of the Spear. These are the knee pads with weapon handling. I just did a Tip of the Spear build video for the current global event. Tip of the Spear is like really, really strong right now. I think it's the best thing to run right now for the global event. I know I'm sidetracking here, but if you go over to your events timeline, right now we have the Hollywood global event. And this is ridiculously fun. As you saw, I was just running over here to Cassie Mendoza, blowing up people with my jammer. It's really fun to use, and Tip of the Spear is the best to use with it right now with your specializations. So these knee pads aren't bad. Pick them up. Following that, Umbra holster with crit hit or with skill damage. I don't like the skill damage. The weapon damage rolls high enough to where you could change this to either crit damage or crit chance. It's okay. And then finally for the gear items, we have Breaking Point Mask with Headshot. That's actually what you want with Breaking Point, so that's a pretty good pickup. Not only that, but you could pick this one up, either max out the weapon damage or change it to armor. Be a little tanky with your headshots. Moving on to the high-end items, we have a SIG 5.56 with magazine size preservation, a USC 45 with breadbasket and optimal range, Cheska chest piece with crit hit damage, skill damage with reassigned, and Cheska knee pads with headshot and health. Looking at the mods, we have Disorient Resistance, and shield health of 4.4. Now, must buys, things to look for from Cassie Mendoza. The grudge rolls aren't bad to where you could change that bottom attribute to damage to targets out of cover and you should be good to go. The Eagle's Grasp, again, a good roll, change the weapon damage to an armor. The Shield Splinterer, good rolls, change the bottom attribute to damage to targets out of cover. And also, the Hunter Killer's a good one this week. You could either max out that armor, keep hazard weapon handling for, like, say, Pestilence, or you could change that hazard for whatever it is you want, and you're good to go. All of these named items this week are pretty good. I like them. As far as the gear set items, Virtuoso Gloves was a good pickup. The Tip of the Spear was a good pickup. Umbra wasn't bad, and Breaking Point was a good pickup. I mean, that's already like 8 items that are decent to talk about. As far as the Cheska knee pads, you could make this crit chance headshot if you like your headshot builds, but besides that, I wouldn't touch it. All right?
Agent?
And that is it for Cassie Mendoza. All right? Now let's jump over to Danny Weaver, and I'll get you out of here. Here we go. So this week, Danny Weaver is in Federal Triangle, right outside of the theater. The theater! All right, so we're going to jump over there. I'll show you what you can get with your textiles, and then we're good to go. If you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe, you know the whole YouTube spiel. And thank you to everyone on Twitch watching this live. I appreciate you. I forgot to do a Cassie Mendoza video. It was New Year's this week, so I'm knocking it out right now. And just a reminder for textiles. A lot of people are like, what are those? If you go to your apparel, go down to caches. When you open up these caches right here, you get textiles. You only get textiles if you open up a duplicate. It has to be a duplicate item, because then what it does is it transfers that duplicate item into textiles. Then later you can use those textiles to purchase whatever it is you want. For example, you can see right now I'm at 75,000 here on PlayStation. Now another cool thing, if you go to your bundles right now, the Rainbow Six, which one is it? Oh, they took it out of the game? Oh, they took it out of the game. Yo, they would take the one bundle that you could purchase shit with textiles. Wow, dude. Wow. Whatever. Never mind. I was about to give the game a big one-up and say, hey, look, you could buy this cool thing with textiles, but they took it out of the game, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's like one of my favorite backpacks, too. Check this out. Check out this backpack. Right here. This one right here. The Sledge backpack. You were able to get this with textiles, but they took it out of the game while leaving all the other bundles that cost money. Holy moly. The optics are really bad, man. Really bad. Maybe it'll be under the showcase or something in the store. I hope. But that's just not a good look. Alright, running over here to Danny Weaver before I get sidetracked even further. Alright, here we go.
Hey.
Timestamp it, do whatever you need to. Here is Danny Weaver.
You got something to trade?
Yo, 5 named items. Yo, that's pretty big. Remember, the named items can also be PvP exclusives. That's pretty big. Nice. So we get 5 named items this week with an exotic and 2 field proficiency caches. These are all items. So what is that? That's 5, 6, and then you typically get 2 per. So that's 10 items right now. Okay, let's go. It is taking my textiles. All right. Okay. Let me know what you get in the comment section below. But here is what I get from Danny Weaver. The Dread Edict. Get my named items. The Lefty. Okay. The Designated Hitter. Designated hitter again. Oh, geez. Eckham's long stick. What else? The drill. And then for my 2 field proficiencies... Ooh, bonus. Alright. Ooh, that Heligard. Ooh. Oh, that Heligard, though. Nice. Alright. I'll hold on to that bad Mamma Jamma. So I got the Dread Edict. Alright. GG's. Another exotic component. Let me know what you get in the comment section below. That was your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for both Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver for today, January the 3rd. I'm Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. And that is how you make a YouTube video on Twitch. Hope everyone enjoyed that. What's up?